Hi, this is Jackie at Papercraft Corner. I hope you enjoyed today's video. So this is the first card I did, and I kind of wrote some notes on here about what I wanted to do, and then I kind of decided it was a little bit small. So then I went on to this one, which is full 5.5, 5.5 by 4.25. Some of the things I didn't like about this is how narrow this is. It's only through 2 3/4. And I also didn't care for this. Kind of small in here. So I decided to make this body bigger at 3 1/4. And by making these smaller, I'm right about 4 inches. I could have made the overhangs a little longer, but so we're still right at 5.5 inches. So card's a little bit bigger. There's no edge up here, however the flower does stick up a little. And so today this is what we're going to do. Except we're gonna do this one out of blue. I used the bird is Hero Arts bird set, layering birds. I did not use this flower, I just used the birds and his beat. Then these branches are similar to the branches used in a Stampin' Up called Colorful Seasons. Yes, Colorful Seasons. So, as you can see, this birdhouse does not fit this card. This card is the full 5.5 inches tall by 4 inches, 4 1/4. So what we need to do first is cut down the house, actually to this size. This house was 3 1/4 inches. 3 1/4 inches. So first step, and this is my fold. I used the Stampin' Up wood, hardwood stamp, and the Colorful Seasons for these guys and the tree branches. Okay, now this needs to be 3 1/4 inches wide. We don't want to cut the fold side. We want to cut the other side. Double check. 3 1/4. 3 1/4 inches. Okay, so now we're the right width. Now we got to cut these lines here. So we're going to take and find the center point of this card here. So for 3 1/4, center is going to be 1 5/8 inches. We want that up here at the top, 1 5/8 inches. Now, I'm making this line fairly dark because we're going to cut it off anyway. And it's going to get covered up if some ink's left. So, what I've done, 45 degrees is when you take a straight line across a square. We got a 1-inch square right here. Corner to corner, that's 45 degrees. Same over here, 45 degrees. So what we want to do, I didn't have it, so I drew them in with a Sharpie. Just took a Sharpie and drew them on there. And what we're going to do here is line up on one of these lines, and I got to watch this end down here. It's got to come up above that because we need this line. We need to line up on the 45 degrees, but we also need this center point that we have to be dead center with the knife blade. So you move it around till you find dead center. You're lined up on the 45 degree line, dead center. You're gonna hold it really tight because there's nothing on the edges to keep it from sliding. And you're gonna cut that right off, just like that. 45 degrees, you know that this side is the same as this side. Those are garbage. Now, we're gonna do the same thing over here, except we're gonna line up on one of these 45 degree angles. This one's harder. You actually have to come over here. What do you have to do? This is probably the easiest thing to do. There's your 45 degree line. There's your center point on that line. Hold it tight. I'm not holding it tight. All right, line it up after the thing's down if you have to. Hold these tight. There you go. Not the easiest thing in the world to do, but it's perfect now. Now you still got that line up there. Doesn't matter. What you're gonna do is you gotta take some 1/2-inch lines. These are 1/2 inch. 1/2. And I actually took that 1/2 inch and a pair of my fancy scissors here and cut them, sculpted right down the edge. Then you're going to turn it on the cutter, same way as before. Nope, same way as this way. Okay, heel. Right here, see how I cut that? Lined that one edge up, not the edge, that edge, because that edge is going to go down. We'll see that in a minute. And just right through there, just like that. So I have these pre-cut. And they come together just like this. And make a cute little sculpted roof line. Then we're going to come down here. I made this 1/4 inch bigger on each side. And we'll do that like that. Glue that together. Then we'll put the hole on there. Somewhere in this pile of stuff, I have a I took one of these, white piece of paper for the peg, just cut out a white peg. We're going to place that below the bird. Later we'll come back in with the stamp set. Here's his legs on there. And we're going to stamp those legs in there before we put him down. So, we've got the card all cut. I say the next thing we need to do is put these on. I like to glue the surface that the paper's going on. I like to use glue because we're going to put this on here and we want everything to be exactly perfect. We want this point to line up perfectly. We want this edge to line up perfectly. And if we want to check it, we could put this one that has no glue on it right there. And make sure that everything is going to fit together perfectly. So, looks like everything's good. Did I do that so you could see it? That white background doesn't help a lot. You can see that it's lining up perfectly. Line that up again, check the back side, line it up just so. Okay, so then I just kind of eyeball center and center, nice spot for it. Okay, now the bird I was going to use is this robin that I printed, and his legs are about yay long. I want him about there, so that's where we're going to put a little hole. Try to get that centered up right down through there. And I'm off again. Centered up right about there. Remove that guy. Now we're going to go in here. We're going to put some tree branch across here. Do another tree branch down here. Comes across this way. Put some flowers. Glue some flowers. And glue some leaves. We're gonna grab this. This has got the little feet for the bird. Little black ink here. Uh-oh. That's not good. I'll have to fix that. And I will come back when it's all put together. Put the bird on here, right about there. we're all done. So here's a look at the finished card, inside and out. Please join me at papercraftcorner.com.